It started out with Mambo Mouth with John Leguizamo, Spicorama. And at that time when I was growing up, I don't like saying it anymore because I really don't believe it. It's not where I stand for anymore. The minority issue and diversity was not as big as now. So things like that really blew me away. So identity, I was finding myself. I was actually born in the Philippines, and I moved to Chicago when I was a preteen, like I was 11 or 12. And so that in itself was such a mixture in my head. And I already am a mix growing up because of the different backgrounds from my family. So I believe that each person has different characters. You're a teacher, you're a son. Oh, well, for me, I'm a teacher, I'm a son, I'm an actor, I'm a brother, I'm a cousin, I'm a friend. So those are all different characters that I portray. And one thing that I had a great talk about in Milledgeville, Georgia, with this guy is he was like, you're really good at code switching, And I think that was something that I was privy of as I was growing up because I had to fit in. And, I was like this really fat brown kid who didn't know how to speak American. So, so that was something that I learned, that if I become a chameleon, then it would be really easy for me to fit in. Later on, I realized that I was just code switching. So if I'm talking to a Latina, it's, Spanglish it out. Or then in the Asian community, or even in the Asian community, breaking it down from Filipino to Filipino American. I mean, it's all those different things. And I found that within myself, I'm 35 now, and I've been me for 35 years. And there's so many people who've come to my life in those 35 years. There's so many different characters in my life in those 35 years that I think it's really a fun way of portraying them and getting inside their stories. And so once I realized that, and I was about 22 when I did my first one-person show, and that was just like out of this world. Then I realized as I grew older that, this is a really good medium to connect with others, and in a very community-based kind of social change almost. And so that's kind of how I worked it for a really long time. That doesn't go to show that working with other people is harder or easier. But in my work, it's just me, so it does make it a little bit easier. But it's also harder because you don't have a director and you don't have people to talk with, to talk to about your different characters. Did that answer your question?